Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about a profound truth that resonates deep within our hearts. God is preparing you for what you have been praying for. We often find ourselves longing for change, yearning for breakthroughs, and seeking signs that our dreams are within reach. But what if I told you that every challenge you face, every setback you endure is a part of a divine preparation? Let me take you back to a moment in my life. Several years ago, I found myself at a crossroads. I had dreams of becoming a motivational speaker, but I was stuck in a job that felt unfulfilling. Every day I prayed for guidance. I asked for clarity, for direction, for the courage to pursue my passion. But instead of immediate answers, I faced rejection after rejection. I felt lost and doubt crept in. But in hindsight, I see that those moments of struggle were not just obstacles. They were stepping stones, shaping me into the person I needed to become. First, we must embrace the process of growth. Growth is rarely comfortable. It often comes wrapped in challenges and discomfort. Think about the mighty oak tree. It doesn't become strong and tall overnight. It endures storms, harsh winters, and intense heat. Each trial strengthens its roots, preparing it for the grandeur of its future. Similarly, when we face adversity, we are being forged and refined. Consider this. What if the very hardships you face are not punishments, but preparations? When you're in the midst of difficulty, it's easy to feel abandoned or lost. But remember, the process is essential. It builds resilience and character. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, to pivot, and to grow. So the next time life throws a curveball your way, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How is this preparing me for the blessings I seek? The second key point is to trust in timing. We live in a world that demands instant results. With the click of a button, we can get information, food, or even relationships. But God's timing operates on a different schedule. It's meticulous and intentional. Think of a chef preparing a gourmet meal. Each ingredient needs time to infuse its flavor, to meld with others, and to reach perfection. In my own journey, I often felt anxious as I watched others achieve their dreams while I seemed to be stuck. But then I realized, just because I was not yet where I wanted to be did not mean I was not on my way. God was orchestrating every detail, aligning opportunities, and placing the right people in my path. Trusting in this timing can be challenging, but it brings peace. Remember, delays are not denials. They are often divine setups for greater things ahead. Finally, the third point is to take action with faith. Faith without action is like a seed that remains in the packet. It has potential, but it will never grow. When we align our actions with our prayers, we create a powerful synergy. This is where the magic happens. Let me share a story of a friend who dreamed of starting a charity to help underprivileged children. She prayed fervently for resources, for volunteers, and for a space to make her vision a reality. But nothing seemed to materialize. One day, she decided to take action. She organized a small community gathering to share her vision. To her surprise, people showed up, inspired and willing to help. They brought resources, ideas, and connections that she had never imagined. Her initial prayer for help transformed into a community effort because she dared to take the first step. When we act in faith, we open doors that we didn't even know existed. So, ask yourself, what small step can you take today that aligns with your prayers? In closing, I want to emphasize that you are not alone on this journey. God is with you, preparing you for the incredible things you seek. Embrace the growth, trust the timing, and take action with unwavering faith. As you leave here today, I challenge you to reflect on your own life. What are you praying for? What challenges are you facing? Instead of viewing these as obstacles, see them as opportunities for growth. Trust that your moment is coming. Take that leap of faith. As we dive deeper into this theme of preparation, I want us to explore the layers of our experiences and the intricate ways in which they shape us. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, and sometimes what feels like a detour is actually part of the main road leading us to our destination. Imagine a young musician pouring countless hours into practice, facing rejection from record labels and battling self-doubt. For years, she dreams of sharing her music with the world, but every door seems to close. Yet, in every moment of struggle, she learns more about her craft, her voice, and her purpose. She writes songs that resonate deeply with her own heartache, and in doing so, she finds a connection with others who share similar experiences. This musician's journey exemplifies a powerful truth. Every setback is an opportunity for deeper understanding. Think about your own life. What challenges have you faced that at the time seemed insurmountable? How did those experiences shape your character, your resolve, and your vision for the future? There is a profound lesson in the process of growth. It's in the moments of discomfort that we often discover our greatest strengths. Consider the metaphor of a butterfly. Before it emerges from its chrysalis, it must endure a period of struggle, breaking free from the confines that hold it back. This struggle is not in vain. It is essential for its transformation. The very act of breaking free strengthens its wings, preparing it for flight. In our lives, we too must embrace our struggles as essential parts of our transformation. When we encounter obstacles, we can choose to view them as barriers or as opportunities to grow stronger and more resilient. This shift in perspective can change everything. Instead of feeling defeated, we can ask ourselves, what is this teaching me? How can I use this experience to grow? Now, let's reflect on the importance of community during our journeys. It's easy to feel isolated in our struggles, but the truth is that we are not alone. Each of us has a unique story filled with trials and triumphs, and when we share these stories, we create a powerful connection with others. Think back to my friend with the charity. When she took that leap of faith and invited her community to join her, she not only found support, she inspired others to take action as well. This is the essence of community. We lift each other up, we share our burdens, and we celebrate our victories together. In your own life, who are the people that inspire you? Who are those individuals who have walked alongside you during your challenging moments? Cultivating these relationships is vital. Surround yourself with those who believe in your dreams and who will encourage you to keep pushing forward, even when the path seems unclear. As we trust in the timing of our journeys, it's important to remember that patience is a virtue. In a world that values speed and instant gratification, waiting can feel daunting. Yet the most beautiful things in life often take time to unfold. Think of a garden. Seeds must be planted, watered, and cared for before they can blossom into vibrant flowers. The same is true for our dreams. When we rush the process, we risk overlooking the lessons that come from patience. Every moment of waiting can be an opportunity for reflection, for learning, and for growth. It's in those quiet moments that we often find clarity and direction. So, how do we cultivate patience in our lives? One way is through mindfulness. Taking time each day to pause, breathe, and reflect can help us tune into our inner selves. It allows us to assess our progress, celebrate small victories, and set intentions for the future. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily routines can be transformative. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a moment to enjoy nature, these practices can ground us and remind us of the bigger picture. They encourage us to trust the journey, even when the destination feels far away. Furthermore, let's talk about the power of vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to authentic connections and deeper understanding. It's easy to put on a brave face and pretend that everything is okay, but true strength lies in acknowledging our struggles and sharing them with others. When we share our vulnerabilities, we not only lighten our own burdens, but we also create space for others to do the same. This fosters a culture of empathy and support. Remember that musician I mentioned earlier? When she began sharing her struggles through her music, she connected with countless listeners who felt seen and heard. Her authenticity resonated deeply, and she found her audience not just in her success, but in her willingness to be real. As we continue on this journey of preparation, let's also consider the role of gratitude. It's easy to focus on what we lack, but cultivating a mindset of gratitude can shift our perspective dramatically. When we take time to reflect on what we are thankful for, we begin to see the beauty in our circumstances even amidst the struggles. Gratitude helps us recognize the small victories along the way, the moments of joy, the lessons learned, and the people who have supported us. It reminds us that even in our darkest times, there is always something to be grateful for. This practice can be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal or sharing daily reflections with a friend. In embracing gratitude, we also empower ourselves to take action. When we acknowledge the blessings in our lives, we are more likely to feel motivated to pursue our dreams and support others in their journeys. spreads, it creates a ripple effect of positivity that can transform not only our lives, but also the lives of those around us. As we draw this discussion to a close, I want to remind you of the importance of resilience. Life will undoubtedly present challenges, but it's our response to those challenges that defines us. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about growing stronger in the face of adversity. Think of a rubber band. It stretches sometimes to its limit, but when released, it returns to its original shape, often with a newfound strength. We too can stretch ourselves through challenges, learning to adapt and evolve. Each time we face difficulty and choose to rise, we build our resilience. Now, I challenge you to think about your own resilience. When have you faced a challenge and emerged stronger? What tools did you use to navigate that experience? Reflecting on these moments can provide insight into your capacity for growth and strength. As you embark on your journeys, remember that God is preparing you for what you've been praying for. Each experience, each moment of struggle is part of a greater design. Embrace the growth, trust in the timing, take action with faith, and cultivate resilience. As you leave here today, I urge you to take a moment to envision your dreams. Picture them vividly in your mind. What do they look like? How do they feel? Allow that vision to inspire you. Let it fuel your actions and shape your decisions. And as you pursue your dreams, don't forget to lift others along the way. Share your journey, your lessons, and your victories. Encourage someone else who may be struggling and remind them that they are not alone. Together we can create a community of support, resilience, and growth. We can be the catalyst for each other's transformations. As we continue this journey together, let's explore the concept of purpose. Understanding our purpose can be a guiding light, illuminating the path we're meant to take. Each of us has a unique contribution to make to the world, and discovering that purpose is often a process of exploration and self-discovery. Imagine a painter standing before a blank canvas. At first, it seems daunting. The possibilities are endless, but so is the fear of making the first stroke. Yet, as the painter begins to apply color, the canvas transforms into a vibrant expression of their vision. Similarly, our lives are canvases waiting for us to create our masterpiece. Finding your purpose often begins with curiosity. What excites you? What are you passionate about? These questions can serve as starting points on your journey. For instance, if you have always felt a pull toward helping others, perhaps your purpose lies in service. If you have a creative flair, your purpose might be to bring beauty into the world through art, writing, or music. But remember, discovering your purpose is not always a linear process. It can involve trial and error, exploration, and sometimes even setbacks. Each experience teaches us something valuable, shaping our understanding of what we are truly meant to do. Consider the story of a successful entrepreneur who once faced numerous failures before finding their niche. They launched several businesses that flopped, each time feeling disheartened and questioning their abilities. Yet with each failure, they learned. They refined their ideas, sought feedback, and adapted their strategies. Eventually, they found a venture that resonated with their values and skills, leading to success. This story exemplifies the idea that our purpose often emerges through the trials we face. Each setback is a lesson, each disappointment a stepping stone toward clarity. So as you navigate your own path, embrace the uncertainty. Allow yourself to explore different avenues, and don't be afraid to pivot when something doesn't feel right. As we delve deeper into the theme of purpose, let's also consider the impact of our choices. Every decision we make shapes our journey. It's essential to cultivate awareness of the choices we face daily, big and small. Are they aligned with our values? Do they bring us closer to our goals? For example, think about the simple choice of how you spend your time. Are you investing it in activities that nourish your soul and bring you joy? Or are you allowing distractions to pull you away from what truly matters? Time is one of our most precious resources, and how we choose to spend it can either propel us toward our purpose or lead us astray. Take a moment to reflect on your daily habits. Are they serving you? Are they helping you grow? Let's talk about the importance of setting intentions. When we set clear intentions, we create a roadmap for our lives. Intentions are not merely wishes. They are commitments to ourselves. They guide our actions and decisions, keeping us focused on our goals. Setting intentions can be as simple as writing down what you hope to achieve each day or visualizing your long-term goals. When we articulate our desires and aspirations, we activate the universe's potential to align with our vision. For instance, a young woman aspiring to be a writer might set the intention to write for at least 30 minutes each day. By doing so, she trains her mind to prioritize her passion and gradually builds her craft. Each day, she takes a step closer to realizing her dream. Intentions also serve as reminders during moments of doubt. When challenges arise, returning to our intentions can reignite our motivation and clarity. It's a powerful practice that helps us stay grounded in our purpose, even when the path gets rocky. Now let's explore the role of self-compassion in our journeys. It's easy to be hard on ourselves, especially when we feel we're not making progress fast enough. But practicing self-compassion is essential for our growth. It allows us to acknowledge our struggles without judgment, to treat ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a friend. Imagine facing a setback and instead of criticizing yourself, you respond with understanding. You might say, "It's okay to feel this way. I'm doing my best and I'll keep moving forward." This shift in mindset can be transformative. It fosters resilience and encourages us to keep trying even when things get tough. Self-compassion also enables us to celebrate our successes no matter how small. Every step forward is worthy of acknowledgement. When we recognize our achievements, we reinforce positive behaviors and cultivate a sense of fulfillment. Let's not forget the importance of flexibility in our journeys. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes, despite our best efforts, things don't go as planned. Being flexible allows us to adapt to changing circumstances and to navigate the unexpected with grace. Think about a river. It flows smoothly around obstacles, finding new paths when faced with barriers. We too can adopt this mindset. When we encounter challenges, instead of becoming rigid or resistant, we can learn to flow with the current, adjusting our course as needed. Flexibility also opens us up to new possibilities. When we cling too tightly to a specific outcome, we risk missing out on opportunities that may be even better than we originally envisioned. By remaining open and adaptable, we can discover paths we hadn't considered before. As we embrace flexibility, let's also recognize the power of perseverance. The road to our dreams can be long and winding, filled with hurdles and obstacles, but those who persevere are often the ones who ultimately achieve their goals. Perseverance is not just about stubbornly pushing through, it's about maintaining a steadfast commitment to our vision even when faced with setbacks. It's about showing up every day even when motivation wanes. Imagine a marathon runner. They train for months, often facing fatigue and doubt. But with each mile they conquer, they build strength and resilience. In your own life, how can you cultivate perseverance? What strategies can you implement to keep pushing forward? Perhaps it's setting smaller, manageable goals that lead to your larger vision. Maybe it's finding an accountability partner who encourages you to stay on track. Let's also explore the significance of reflection in our growth process. Taking time to reflect on our experiences allows us to gain insights and learn from our journeys. Reflection creates space for introspection and helps us assess our progress. Consider keeping a journal where you can jot down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This practice can be incredibly powerful. It allows you to track your growth, identify patterns, and recognize areas for improvement. Reflection can also help you celebrate your achievements, reinforcing the positive steps you've taken along the way. As we move forward, let's acknowledge the importance of self-care. In the pursuit of our dreams, it's easy to neglect our well-being. However, self-care is not a luxury. It's a necessity. When we nurture ourselves, we replenish our energy and strengthen our foundation. Self-care can take many forms, whether it's engaging in physical activity, spending time in nature, or simply taking a moment to breathe and relax. Each act of self-care is a commitment to our overall health and well-being. When we prioritize self-care, we enhance our capacity to face challenges and pursue our passions. As we continue to reflect on our journeys, let's also think about the importance of gratitude. Practicing gratitude can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. It cultivates a positive mindset and helps us appreciate the present moment. environment. Imagine starting each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice can transform your outlook. Instead of dwelling on challenges, you begin to see the abundance in your life. Gratitude opens our hearts and minds, allowing us to approach our goals with a sense of hope and positivity. Now, let's not overlook the significance of celebrating our successes. Celebrating milestones, no matter how small, reinforces our commitment to growth. It reminds us of our progress and encourages us to keep moving forward. Think of a child learning to ride a bike. Each small victory, a successful push-off, a few seconds of balance, calls for celebration. As adults, we often forget to celebrate our own victories. Whether it's completing a project at work, reaching a fitness goal, or simply making it through a challenging week, take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate. As we approach the conclusion of our time together, I want to emphasize the importance of connection. Throughout our lives, we are shaped by the relationships we cultivate. Connecting with others who share our passions and values can amplify our growth and enhance our journey. Consider seeking out mentors who inspire you. They can provide guidance, share their experiences, and offer valuable insights. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can create an environment where you feel encouraged to pursue your dreams. Moreover, let's not underestimate the power of sharing our stories. When we open up about our challenges and triumphs, we create bonds of understanding and empathy. Your story may resonate with someone else, providing hope and inspiration during their own journey. As we conclude, I encourage you to take a moment to envision your future. Picture the life you desire, the dreams you wish to manifest. Allow that vision to inspire you and fuel your actions. Remember that God is preparing you for what you have been praying for. Trust the process, embrace the challenges, and take action with faith. Cultivate resilience, flexibility, and perseverance as you navigate your path. And as you do, don't forget to lift others along the way. Together, we can create a tapestry of support, inspiration, and growth. Let your journey be one of purpose, passion, and connection. Embrace each moment, celebrate every victory, and trust that you are being prepared for greatness. The best is yet to come, and you are uniquely equipped to make a powerful impact on the world. As we delve even deeper into the essence of this journey, let's consider the significance of vision. Vision is the compass that guides us through the complexities of life. It provides clarity and direction, helping us to navigate the often unpredictable roads we travel. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, we can align our actions and decisions accordingly. Think about a ship sailing across the ocean. Without a destination, it drifts aimlessly at the mercy of the winds and currents. But with a clear vision of its destination, it can chart a course, adjust its sails, and navigate through storms. In the same way, our vision acts as our guiding star. It helps us stay focused on our goals, even when distractions and challenges arise. To cultivate a strong vision, we must take the time to reflect on our values and aspirations. What truly matters to you? What do you want to achieve in your life? Take a moment to write down your answers. This exercise can help crystallize your thoughts and provide a roadmap for your journey. As you articulate your vision, visualize it vividly. See it in your mind's eye. What does it look like? How does it feel to achieve it? This visualization creates a powerful emotional connection to your goals, making them feel more attainable. Now let's discuss the importance of accountability. Sharing your vision with others can create a sense of commitment and accountability. When we voice our aspirations to friends, family, or mentors, we invite support and encouragement into our lives. Imagine telling a friend about your dream to start a business. When you share your vision, your friend may offer to help you brainstorm ideas, provide resources, or even connect you with potential clients. This support can be invaluable as you take steps toward your goals. Accountability can also come in the form of setting deadlines for yourself. When we establish timelines for our objectives, we create a sense of urgency that propels us forward. It encourages us to take consistent action and stay focused on our vision. Let's not forget the power of learning from failure. It's easy to view failure as a setback, but in reality, it can be one of our greatest teachers. Each failure carries with it valuable lessons that can inform our future decisions decisions and actions. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Each failure brought him closer to understanding what didn't work, ultimately leading him to success. His resilience and willingness to learn from his mistakes exemplify the mindset we need to adopt as we pursue our goals. When we encounter failure, instead of allowing it to define us, we can choose to analyze the situation. What went wrong? What can I learn from this experience? This reflective approach transforms failure into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Now let's explore the concept of self-discipline. Discipline is the bridge between our goals and their accomplishment. It's the commitment to show up even when motivation wanes. Cultivating self-discipline requires practice and intention, but the rewards are profound. Think of a professional athlete. Their success is not solely based on talent. It's rooted in discipline. They wake up early, train rigorously, and adhere to strict routines. This discipline enables them to perform at their best when it matters most. In your own life, how can you cultivate self-discipline? Start small. Set daily or weekly goals that align with your vision. Hold yourself accountable to these commitments. Over time, as you build discipline, you'll find it easier to maintain focus and make progress toward your dreams. As we navigate this journey, let's also consider the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. Life is full of unexpected challenges, and how we respond to these challenges defines our character. Resilience is not just about bouncing back, it's about growing stronger in the face of adversity. When we encounter difficulties, we have a choice. We can either allow setbacks to defeat us or use them as opportunities for growth. Cultivating resilience involves developing a positive mindset, seeking support, and embracing change. Think of a tree in a storm. Its branches may sway and bend, but its roots hold firm. Similarly, we can cultivate deep roots in our lives, roots grounded in our values, beliefs, and support systems. When we face challenges, these roots can provide the stability we need to weather the storm. Let's also discuss the power of gratitude once more. Practicing gratitude can be a transformative force in our lives. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of abundance. When we cultivate gratitude, we become more resilient, more open to possibilities, and more connected to others. Take a moment each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Whether it's a supportive friend, a beautiful sunset, or a simple moment of joy, acknowledging these blessings can elevate your spirit and inspire you to keep moving forward. As we near the conclusion of our time together, I want to emphasize the importance of giving back. As we pursue our dreams and achieve our goals, we have a responsibility to uplift others along the way. Each of us has the power to make a positive impact on the world, no matter how small. Consider volunteering your time, sharing your skills, or mentoring someone who is just starting their journey. When we give back, we create a ripple effect of kindness and support. It not only enriches the lives of others, but it also deepens our sense of purpose and fulfillment. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind. What do you want to be remembered for? As you pursue your dreams, let your actions reflect your values. Strive to make a difference in the lives of those around you. Now let's explore the importance of self-reflection as a continuous practice. Taking time to reflect on our experiences allows us to gain insights and learn from our journeys. It creates space for introspection and helps us assess our progress. Consider keeping a journal where you can jot down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This practice can be incredibly powerful. It allows you to track your growth, identify patterns, and recognize areas for improvement. Reflection can also help you celebrate your achievements, reinforcing the positive steps you've taken along the way. As we embrace the art of reflection, let's also recognize the importance of adaptability. Life is ever-changing, and the ability to adapt to new situations is crucial for our growth. When we remain flexible and open to change, we position ourselves to seize opportunities that may arise unexpectedly. Think of a traveler navigating an unfamiliar landscape. They may encounter detours, roadblocks, or unexpected weather. The key to a successful journey lies in their ability to adapt their plans and embrace new routes. Similarly, in our lives, adaptability allows us to pivot when necessary and embrace new possibilities. As we discuss adaptability, let's also acknowledge the importance of self-acceptance. Embracing who we are, flaws and all, is essential for our growth. When we accept ourselves fully, we free ourselves from the constraints of comparison and self-judgment. Consider the power of affirmations. Positive affirmations can reinforce self-acceptance and help us cultivate a more compassionate relationship with ourselves. By affirming our strengths and embracing our imperfections, we create a foundation for growth and resilience. In this journey, it's vital to cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. It encourages us to view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth rather than as threats to our self-worth. Think about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A person with a fixed mindset may avoid challenges out of fear of failure, while someone with a growth mindset embraces challenges as a chance to learn and improve. This shift in perspective can be transformative in our pursuit of our goals. As you reflect on your own mindset, consider where you may be holding yourself back. Are there areas where you could embrace a growth mindset? Challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone and take on new challenges. Let's also explore the importance of patience in this journey. In a world that demands instant results, patience can feel like a rare virtue. However, cultivating patience is vital for our growth. It allows us to trust the process, even when the results are not immediately visible. Consider the story of a gardener tending to their plants. They nurture the seeds, water them, and provide the necessary care, but they must also wait. The growth may not be visible at first, but with time and patience, the seeds will flourish. Similarly, in our lives, patience allows us to nurture our dreams and trust in the unfolding process. As we approach the conclusion of this journey together, I want to remind you of the importance of surrounding yourself with positivity. The people we surround ourselves with can significantly impact our mindset and motivation. Seek out those who uplift and inspire you, who challenge you to be your best self. Consider the influence of your environment. Are there negative influences that detract from your growth? Take inventory of the relationships and situations in your life. Surrounding yourself with positivity creates a nurturing environment for your dreams to flourish. Now, let's reflect on the power of setting boundaries. In our journeys, it's essential to protect our energy and prioritize our well-being. Setting healthy boundaries allows us to say no to distractions and commitments that do not align with our goals. Think of boundaries as a shield that protects your time and energy. When you establish clear boundaries, you create space for what truly matters. This practice empowers you to focus on your passions and priorities without feeling overwhelmed. As we conclude this exploration of our journeys, let's take a moment to celebrate the power of action. Dreams remain just dreams until we take action. While vision and intention are vital, it's our commitment to act that brings them to life. Imagine an artist standing in front of a blank canvas. They can envision a beautiful masterpiece, but until they take the brush and apply paint, the canvas remains empty. In your own life, what actions can you take today that will bring you closer to your goals? As you leave here today, I encourage you to take that first step. Whether it's reaching out to a mentor, setting a small goal, or taking time for self-reflection, every action counts. Remember that progress is not always linear. It's a series of steps, some small and some significant, that lead us toward our dreams. In closing, I want to remind you that you are not alone on this journey. God is preparing you for what you have been praying for. Each experience, each challenge, and each moment of growth is part of a divine plan. Embrace the journey, trust the process, and take action with faith. As you pursue your dreams, remember to lift others along the way. Together we can create a community of support, resilience, and growth. Let your journey be one of purpose, passion, and connection. The best is yet to come, and you are uniquely equipped to make a powerful impact on the world. Embrace each moment, celebrate every victory, and trust that you are being prepared for greatness. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me today. May you continue to shine brightly as you pursue your dreams and embrace the incredible life that awaits you. Together, let's step into our destinies, knowing that we are being prepared for all that we have been praying for. Thank you.